Hey, what's good with the Crim? It's your boy 94Prynce, and we over here across the street with Jimbo.
I'm my daddy's son. Back it up, we finna make a ton. State lines finna make a run. She saw stacks, said it made her come. Hey, I'm my daddy's son.
It used to be a different name. It used to be Spoiled Prince back in the day, but.
What is good? I'm here today with 94 the Prince. How are you, my friend?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Got us out here. It's kind of wet. Birdy Lee's with us today. Brought another guest with us.
What's happening? It's cold.
Hey, it's Black Pioneer Week here on the show.
Yeah.
We're going to dedicate this whole week to Black Pioneers.
It's a lot of us. You got a whole week.
We'd also like to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday. Thank you so much for the invite as well. Birdie and I had a fantastic time at the event.
Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't too much.
The stripper party was something else. They were like, just come bring your camera and there'll be some stuff to film. And we're like, DeAndre and I looked at each other like deer in the headlights. We had no idea what we were going to do.
It's my goal to always make DeAndre blush, so it's always been that way, man.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, he was one of my first music videos, and I remember a female, one of her pussy lips accidentally got popped open right in front of him, and his camera was right there. I've never seen a grown man blush like that before, so it's always fun to see that man react to my shit. So yeah.
It was fun to watch our moral compasses go off at the same time.
Yeah, you got to turn it off between. Yeah, I'd be telling people, turn off your moral compass with me between 9 and 2. 9 and 2 is not for you. You just after 2 you can go talk to God and figure out your life. But,
well, you seem to be getting pretty good at this throwing shows thing. I know you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
But you've gotten really good at it here as of late, it seems like.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we just, we crossing I's and, dotting I's and crossing T's and making sure everything's straight. And, yeah, we just, I've learned from a lot of greats, Shout out to Big Twin and out there in Sacramento. Shout out to Champagne James. They really taught us how to move and how to do things right and how to do things professional while still making it fun and keeping the image, because my brand is, freaknik ratchetness. So that's my brand, and I acknowledge that. So trying to be professional and still keep it fun.
Yeah, speaking of Champagne James, I get the opportunity to work with him, of course, with the Across the Street concert series. We have that next gig coming up on the 16th. I'll show that little flyer, bing, right here next to my man.
Little plug, my artist Jay Moolah's on that show too, so I'm really excited to see that.
Shouts to Jay Moolah. We saw him the other night too at the event.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of people there that night. You brought just about everybody from town too, man.
It's not that I'm like the craziest or the best. It's just, I'm very humble and I fuck with everybody. And when I see you making moves, one thing that Portland needs to do is just keep uniting. That's the only way we're gonna look like Atlanta. You feel me? So we just need to keep pushing this little situation. So yeah, so I like to keep being humble and keep expressing and reaching out to people and letting them know that I fuck with them.
No, the reach has gone very well. Like I said, the star power that was there from clothing brand designers to other artists to other influencers was very, very rich.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I love to see it. When I see certain fixtures in my building, I look at this man Jacob right here. I look at Cold and I'll be like, hey, all right, we did something. We got him in the door. Okay, yeah, we good.
We just got to spend a few short minutes chopping it up in the car before we started, and so it turns out here in an hour and a half or so, you're going to go see Mr. Riddle, Mr. Portland's most interesting man.
Yeah, I got to. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, he got me for a whole hour, beating my ass, making sure I dropped some pounds and everything like that. I had to take a year off because we went on a little tour and everything like that. Me and Jacob were just running around the West Coast, but I came back and I was like, listen, we drank a lot. I need to lose a lot.
Have you had any luck with that?
Yeah, no, you definitely. Yeah, no, when I was with Daniel, I was at 295. He dropped me down to 274.
All right.
And then I took the year off. I bounced up to 312. Now I'm down to 306. So I'm just, I'm working. But, when you got kids and you work all day and you're pushing these events, you're staying up late till 3 in the morning and it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I've even stopped eating meat. A lot of people even be like, no, you didn't. But I really stopped eating meat, and I'm trying to change my diet around and stuff like that. Because it's like I gotta fix how I move. So.
You got a family at home, yeah?
I do, yeah.
You mentioned that in the interview. That was one of my favorite endearing moments of the night when you mentioned it. It was late, you were tired and ready to go home and see the family.
Yeah,
so,
I was ready. Yeah, I love my children, man. I got a beautiful 12-year-old and a 2-year-old son, man. I love them to death.
Yeah.
My daughter, she calls me even when I'm even when I'm in the nightclub. I have to answer the phone in the nightclub. I tell him to DJ, and I'll be over in the back corner. Nobody sees it, but I'm in the back corner of the kitchen, like, "What's up, baby?" "No, I'm DJing." I show her the little thing. She's like, "Oh, I'll just call you back later." Okay.
I got to give you credit. So you have a really good ear for bringing the right people, it seems like.
Yeah, no, it's a collective. It's not even just me. It's a collective. You know, when you have 6 people in Black Pioneers, everybody knows, you know, different people, you know? Mm-hmm. Everybody looks for different things. Like ColdLe over here, ColdLe put me on to several artists, you know, from the SoundCloud age. And I was put on to the Bay Area situation and Bust Down and Jay Moolah, they put me on to a lot of, like, you know, the more ratchet Thizzler ones. So it's like when you have 6 people in your ear, you're going to learn some things. Yeah.
I got to give you credit. I was did not know much about at all of BFB the Pac-Man. I came to one of your guys' events, got to see BFB there, had a short little moment with him even. Yeah. Ever since then, biggest fan ever.
Yeah,
I wear my swim trunks with pride.
Hey, man, yeah.
Chubby as fuck, I don't care. Let's go.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. That's what I love about it. He's funny, yeah. He was cool people, yeah. And shout out to Big Twin, man. All last year, Big Twin was blessing me, teaching me the game and helping me bring people to Portland. And I told him, too, it's a small market. We're probably not going to make a lot of money. But he was like, your city needs to start pushing this and seeing this, because if we can start bringing this on a local level where just a rapper or a DJ can bring these artists, then you're going to see bigger venues tapping in and going, oh, shit.
Right.
You know, we need this. Like, and that's what's ended up happening. Like, last year, we brought all these rappers that nobody would consider to be Hawthorne material. But then next thing you know, some of these people are bringing Bino. They're bringing Bino from LA, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, that's cool. Like, that's what we wanted to see in the Hawthorne Theater. So I ain't mad at it. I love seeing shit like that.
You've done a good job, it seems, too, of building a relationship with some of the local clubs, it seems like, too. Like Spark, do you guys have a little small residency going on there?
Shout out to JT for setting that up. Yeah, it's all about networking and emailing, you know? A lot of people forget how to email. A lot of people don't know how to shut the fuck up and pay attention. And a lot of people don't even know how to talk correctly. You forget the punctuations in some of those verbiages you be given. So when you realize how to talk properly and you know how to speak to a person who's not from the numbers or from North Portland or something like that, who doesn't talk the way you talk, and you can actually communicate correctly with them, you're gonna build a great relationship. And that's what you want, because I'd rather push an event through you, which is more established, and bring you revenue and eat with you, than have to go to a random person and pretty much negotiate with him and tell him, I got the insurance and we can do this, and then don't be scared because there's gonna be a situation. And I'd rather just work with the nightclubs and keep it professional and save me some money in my pocket. So yeah.
What are some of the obstacles that you do run into, I guess, if you if you had to book a show today?
Biggest obstacle is gonna be the venue. Venue's gonna always be a big obstacle, just because some venues don't like certain artists, certain genres, being hip hop. We're gonna find that, and it's not just hip hop; it's specific hip hop. It's hip hop that affects us when it comes to gang member stuff, or when it comes to street politics or something like that. The next one is going to be police presence. Yeah, there's been a few times that the police have called me and they're like, don't do that. And I have either disobeyed it or I have changed the verbiage of certain shit. So yeah, I mean, there's that too. And then you get into the situation of obstacles of who not to book or allow to buy a slot, because at the end of the day, if you sell a slot to this person but you already have that person on there, you're pretty much guaranteeing a fight or a shooting.
Yeah,
so you're like, and then because of that, you gotta buy insurance as an obstacle, that's always fun, because people are like, if you don't buy the insurance by a certain time period, you're gonna be fighting a lot with insurances to protect you. And
that's something that most of the venues require that you have before you start.
$1 million insurance.
Got the security team though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Specified.
So that's why we started pushing security. We never used to have security until one shooting. After that, we were like security all the time. I like to go home.
All the venues have felt really safe to me. All the stuff I've seen you guys
Yeah.
throw have all been really secure and safe. So.
I appreciate that. We try to keep it as professional as well. There's always some holes in the wall, but we be trying to cover that up with a lot of plaster. So.
What about the music? I know you're quite the musician as well. You're a rapper, town rapper. Anything more coming out of that?
Yeah. So we, me and ColdLe always making music. We actually got like at least 12 or 15 songs in the cuts together. Me and Bust Down Fredo about to do another EP. We're trying to see if we're trying to link up with Tie-Dye Mackin, who was my first artist to put me on to the whole game. So if it wasn't for Tie-Dye, I probably wouldn't even be a rapper.
Developing a little friendship with us there while we
She's
loiter.
having a window plug. She's having a window plug right now.
We're out here trying to stay dry a little bit too.
So
It's a
yeah,
little wet today.
me, Bust Down and Tie-Dye about to do an EP. Me and Jacob right here, we were knocking out a lot of songs. We just gotta go back and master them. We need to drop the one with Cool Nuts.
Yeah.
That one needs to drop soon. So yeah, we have a lot that's just never been touched because we're either too focused on the podcasting or the shows, and we're traveling too. You feel me? We're fathers. He just had a kid, so. You know, we're over here, we're just pushing. But yeah, no, the music's coming. We're trying to get back to where we drop a video a week soon. We got a couple of them locked in already. We have like 5 unreleased videos already, so it's coming. It's coming. We got a lot. We usually don't go crazy till the summertime. So we let y'all niggas catch up, do y'all winter shit, and then around the summertime we come out and we start doing these festivals and shit like that. So I mean that's the plan. So shout out to JJ too. We were almost close to locking in a really major festival here in Portland. It's gonna be different for the city. Never been done before.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
That's something you're in the working on right now.
Yeah. Big, tough. Yeah. Capacity over a couple thousand. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. We're almost there, and we're getting support from not just the hip hop community on that one, but once we lock it in and finish it, we're getting support from even just the city of Portland themselves. So that's one of the things that we're looking forward to. So yeah, we running it.
I also like a lot of your work that you do with Malcolm. You get to work with Mr. Hubbard there on the XL Everything XL.
Yes, my guy. Yeah, it's always fun fucking with him and everything like that. Yeah, we get to talk and express ourselves. And the biggest thing about Everything XL is it's just men trying to express themselves and figure out how to be men. You know, call each other out. I be calling them out a lot on bullshit. I don't know if you hear it. I be like, well, nah, nigga, you can't say that. But he be calling me out too. But yeah, no, it's just men trying to just get down and just express themselves. One thing that we're looking forward to this year is talking about mental health. You know, and a lot of things about men is we especially African American men, we're told to just shut the fuck up and live with it. This is how we have to go by life, and we've seen a major change in the culture where men are able to start expressing themselves, especially during this little podcast run that everybody's been going on. So men are able to open their mouth and express themselves a lot more, and we've seen the impact that's actually caused, and it's been a good impact because instead of being frustrated with the system, you're able now to be vocal and speak about it and see whether or not you're the only one that feels a certain way that you feel, you know, because you don't know if the next man next to you may feel the same way. And so it's really cool chopping it up with him and getting some insider views to see whether or not I'm just a weirdo or, you know, or we just good people, you know. So yeah.
No, that's great. I think the men's mental health has been something that has been addressed recently, not only through your podcast, but you know, Zane Thomas does a lot of outreach for that.
Yeah.
Jesse Sponberg as well.
Yeah, Royalty. Shout out to my boy Royalty.
Yeah,
Royalty's been doing that too. I just got off the phone with him. He said he just did a.
Craig Dobie and Daddy Backwood even had a small little campaign they put together for some men's mental health.
We need that, man. We're losing too many men here in Portland. We're losing too many fathers. That's the crazy part about it. And it's just a lot of the stuff that's been going on can be prevented just by having a conversation. Not whether off the camera or on the in the camera, it don't matter. Like as a grown man, if me and you have an issue, let's just put that shit aside. Let's get off social media and let's actually talk. You know, let's talk about it. And if we can't talk as a nigga, we can squabble. And then kill the violence. I have no problem squabbling, but let's just talk first, because what you may be feeling, I may not be interpreting correctly. And what I may be trying to feel and say, I may not be communicating correctly. You feel me? So it's one of the things, men's mental health definitely needs to be talked about, and just being able to just express yourself as an individual. So it's a big thing this year.
Well, we ran through about 15 minutes there pretty quick. On the way out here, you want to give us some special love, PSA, maybe some shout outs for the city?
Yeah,
before we
big
wrap this
shout
up?
out, big shout out to my mentor, the one who helped me and Cold over here start the way we started and end the way we are. Big shout out to Champagne James. Big shout out to my Big Twin. We ain't forgot about you. We miss you. We gonna come down to SAC and we gonna do some more shows down there. Shout out to Everything Excel. That's my guy Malcolm right there, man. Macmillion. We have a show coming out in April. Shout out to JT. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing the 2 paid events, and we wouldn't be in the Spark nightclub as well. And big shout out to Black Pioneers, man. I love every one of y'all. I love giving y'all money, man, and I love y'all spending mine. So we gonna have some fun.
Thanks again for your time, fellas. Love your energy. Guess what tomorrow is? It's another Black Pioneer member.
Who's
so-
next?
Who is next? Is it?
It's gonna be me.
Oh, it's you? There you go. There you go.
Yeah, me, then Fredo, I think next, and then Jay Mula.
J-Mo, and then Rose Gold. I tapped it in with Sean at the.
I think Rose Gold and JJ are going to put theirs together, they said.
Yeah.
They're gonna put theirs
JJ's a neat one. JJ,
Yeah.
you won't fuck with him. He's the engineer of the group.
That was the first time I got to meet him, was just the other night, so
Yeah. He's an
Okay.
engineer. He's the one that talks for me sometimes because sometimes I'll be like, listen, you tell them, and I'm gonna pull up and I'll light this whole bitch up. He's like, listen, we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna communicate correctly. All right,
talk.
you know how to talk. He'll call me back. He's like, okay, they're willing to sign the contract. I'm like, they better sign the contract. This bitch was loaded. So yeah, no, JJ's a special character. I love him. He protects us, man. He's one of our biggest protectors. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for you guys' time. Look forward to seeing you there tomorrow, Cole. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, appreciate
If
it.
there's anything I can do for the future, you know where to find us.
Just show up to the events, get more footage. It's always fun to see it. Portland needs history.
We have been trying our butts off to be there as much as we can for y'all.
Yeah, you're doing a great job
yeah.
too. I was like 37 minutes of fucking just interviews. I thought I'm gonna keep it a buck. I thought 15 of it was just ass. I watched till the end. Like, is he gonna show ass? Like, I was like, damn, he got enough interviews or what? I thought you were just gonna have like the concert or something. Yeah. So yeah. And,
really.
And R.I.P. man. Rest in peace, Dre Steves. We miss you, bro. Definitely miss you. We got to celebrate you on my birthday. I knew that meant a lot to Jay Mula too. So we definitely miss you, Brody. But yeah.
Cheers to that. It's wet outside. Let's try and stay
Oregon
dry
weather.
until we see y'all again. Cheers.
Yeah.